Here's the completed restoration of the Perception Pescador 12.0. I'll give you a rundown from the front. It's got new handles all the way around, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and then another one in the back. Oh, excuse me. Stand-up assist handle. This can be used for stand-up assist for getting up out of your seat. I don't know why you'd want to stand up in a narrow kayak, but or when you get out of the kayak to go for a wade. It's a handle. Or if you have a friend with a paddle powered kayak, you can hook it to the back of their kayak and have them pull you. Here we've got a what do you call it? Gear track. This is one of my handmade camera mounts. Slides right in there. You screw it down and have your camera view from right here. Watch yourself, record yourself, or you can put a light there. This is a hatch. It's a hard hatch. I made it myself. The silly rubber hatch that would go here is about $100, and I didn't want to spend $100. So it's got 3. I made this one. I made another small one. Another one up here. That's also. I left this one soft because that's where your legs go, in case it touches your legs. Anyway, so that's that. This is your anchor trolley. Goes down to the anchor. There's an anchor. And what the anchor trolley does is, while you're out in the water, you can oh shoot, I have it in the I had it locked in the cleat. So you can pull this and your anchor will be anchored from the front where you're pointing into the wind, or you can go the other way, pull it back, and be anchored to the back. Now this is something else I added, which a lot of people don't have in their boat, is an anchor point. You could actually lift the boat off of this. Let me show you how I mounted that. If you look underneath here, you'll be able to see a thick PVC plate that's holding it in place. Here's my little hatch cover. Pretty easy to get on, and it's elastic, so you got that. This little flat plate right here, if you throw a lure there, it'll stay because there's a magnet under here. That plate you saw over there, there's a 3/4 inch plate under this scotty mount holding it in place. You got your foot pegs. I'll get back to those in a minute. There's 8 scupper holes. There's 4 here. There's 2 under the seat. And the scupper plugs, I made them myself. There's 2 more under here. And I also made plugs for the rod holders so they just don't get any water in them. Okay. This is your other hatch. Oh, huh. Let me show you what that is right there. I completely forgot I put that in there. Let's see how your covers go back on. I forgot that was in there. This is actually the safety flag from my kayak, but let me show you how the gear track works. There's your safety flag. If you're out at the lake, you don't got to worry about somebody slamming into you. And this thing spins around too, so you don't got to worry about it getting, how do you say, tangled up where it doesn't show. Here's my hatch I made. Hard plastic inside. What else? Oh, here I can show you the magnet and the mount for the scotty. Yeah, that's pretty hefty. And The cleat up front also has a plate on it. So we got the comfort seating system with adjustable backrest. I put a zigzag cleat for the anchor. The rod holders, I added little hookup places for you to tie down your rods so they don't fall out. The crate has got a fiberglass bottom. You got a storage pouch. Now your foot pegs, if you want them just locking foot pegs and you want to remove everything that's on it, here are the little clips that just snap right back in place. I made a handmade Pvc weather system, so you don't have to worry about this corroding, rotting, rusting, nothing. And the way this works, I set it up simply. It sits like that, and when you're ready to hit the water, drop it. And I also made it just a little bit above the base of the kayak, so your bottom of your kayak is going to hit something before your rudder will. But if it does, it's here, let me show you on the other side. It's spring loaded. See the spring right there. Spring loaded to hold it down and spring loaded to hold it up. Here's your plug. The controls are made with a weed eater line. So if the line ever breaks on you, pull out your weed eater line and you can fix it. The rod holders are made out of heavy PVC. They're not that little cheap stuff you buy at the Academy. And these you can actually turn them. I made a little tool cradle here so that you can put your pliers, your knife, screwdrivers. Got little holes around the outside so you can hang lures. You also got that little gear pouch in there. What else? You got a Carlisle paddle. I think that's about $120 paddle by itself. I'll include that. You got the paddle holder right here. Now, look at your rudder over here. Let me drop the rudder for you. And the foot pegs are spring loaded, so when you push this one forward, that one stretches. And when you push that one forward, this one stretches. I made those myself. If you watch the rudder over there, you push the left pedal to turn left, and you push the right pedal to turn right, and they move pretty easily. So, and these where the cord runs through, this is a piece of tubing that goes from here all the way to the back. So if any water gets in it, doesn't matter. It's only in the tube. Perception Pescador 12.0. And here's a little tackle box and I had laying over there, and that goes with it too. So like I said, you know, when not in use, just set it there. It's not like all the other kayaks we have that little strap and strap it down. It's got a spring on it, spring loaded. The bracket's PVC, and you can see that's really thick PVC. I used a thinner PVC for the paddle itself. Got the drain plug, comfort seating system. You can unhook it and lay it down for easy travel. That is the Perception Pescador 12.0 that was bound for trash, because now let me show you what was repaired on it. Flip it on its side. It had a hole in the back right about here, and I put a 3/4 inch plastic cutting board from back here all the way up in here, and I sealed it, and then I took another thick chunk of this plastic and melted it over and sealed it along all the way around the edge. It's kind of ugly, but you're not going to see it. It's underwater, and that is the strongest part. It's like solid plastic. That's the most solid part of this whole kayak. See, it's got a little road rash right here too. The people who had it before, I guess it blew off their trailer, their truck, their car, or whatever, and it was all scraped. So all this right here had really bad road rash. That I heated it up to the point it was almost melting, and then I rolled stainless steel on it. So I mean, it's actually pretty smooth right here. There's a little rough here, but right here was really bad, and it looks good now. The white that you see on here is where I kind of rubbed it a little bit with a sandpaper. But I'm more confident in that patch than I am the rest of the boat. But you have to deal with the manufacturer for that. And that is the Perception Pescador 12.0. Thanks for watching. Ow! I think I just got stung by a bee.